Blissful ride to the pet store and got $112 worth of food for Pierre, which is in my bag. Can you see? And I am so happy to be on this bike instead of in traffic. I think the store is about 5 miles from my house, and I didn't go on one main road to get there. I've been on this beautiful path the whole way. I only went down one little hill to pick up the bike path, and that was it. So I'm encouraging all of you to ride your bike. I'm fantasizing about a serious cargo bike so I can take even more stuff with me. So we'll see what happens.
On your left.
How you doing? I'm on a mission to get everybody off out of their cars onto the bike path. It's so pleasant, it's so quiet, a nice breeze, and it didn't cost me any gas mileage. Anyway, I'm getting back to my driving now. The last ride I took was going west to east, and I am doing that right now, but I am going to go south on the Mason Trail. So I'm taking you for a little ride, which is more in town. I just watched a video from a guy who has been living in the Netherlands. He's Canadian, but he has a channel called Not Just Bikes, and he just profiled all these towns in the Netherlands which have really great infrastructure for cycling, and they keep the car traffic way down, and the neighborhoods are beautiful, and he hates all the traffic and ugliness in the States and in Canada, and I'm with him on that. But Fort Collins is trying to create a nice biking habitat, so we'll see. I'm trying to outrun the rain. There's thunder behind me. Okay, ran into a hailstorm. Never made it to my destination. So I'm stuck at the thrift store. Kind of fun. And make the best of things, right? Good morning. Welcome to another episode of The Git Go, and welcome to my studio here in northern Colorado. I am getting done with some of my stuff outside and in the house, so I'm finally getting back into my studio, and the first thing I want to do is this landscape, which just has a wash on top. I have this other finished landscape down here. It's not just oil, it's a mixed media. It has oil and crayon and oil pastel, but I'm sort of looking to it for inspiration because I'm not quite sure how to progress on this. It's a big field with some cottonwood trees and a lot of meadow plants that I really enjoy, and I was looking at this one. I like this little strip of grass here. The different plants, I mean, this plant and this plant obviously have little flower buds or something, and I just included it in this one long strip, one color. And I have this strip which is just a wavy pattern, and I have this strip which is a whole line of shrubbery in the back, and I believe these two shrubs were like olive shrubs or something, Russian olives. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with this painting, but I gotta get started, so here we go.
studio and art residency here in Fort Collins, Colorado. And Gina asked me to just give you the rundown of what this place is. It's a place for artists like Gina to come and work and have time and space and quiet and thinking time and uninterrupted time, all those things that artists need in order to really get the thing made that needs to be made. Like, this is a place where you can come to feel like you are the artist you were always meant to be. And so artists can come here and they can work on a project. You can be here for a day, a week, a couple of weeks. And then you could also use the space for, maybe you want to have an art show. Maybe you want to do a little artist talk and talk about the work that you do. Maybe you want to teach a class. Those are all things that this space is designed for. It was designed for artists and creatives, and that includes writers, to be here and do what they're supposed to do so that their work could be out in the world, enriching our lives. I would just love to see you here at Kestrel Field Studio. You're welcome to visit my website, kestrelfieldstudio.com, and I hope you'll come to Colorado and check out the really great Fort Collins art scene.
Taking a quick looky-loo.
The diversity of all of, not just the pieces, but of the mediums were so cohesive as a show. Well done, you.
Oh, yes.
Good feedback.
Nice
'Cause
review.
I mean, I don't know if you saw each piece before you started. So when you hang it, you're just like, does that work? Or how am I doing it? Yeah, it works. Well done.
Congratulations on your first art invitational.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
Oh, so good. I think the best part about it is the community. That's really what drives me. And to bring community together in the context of art is like my dream. So
You did a beautiful job. It's very well attended, very lively group, lots of conversations.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. I'm just so delighted to have your art here too and to be a part of the project. It's
Yeah.
so exciting.
I'm very happy to be included. Thank you. And are you going to be showing work here during the artist tour in October?
Yes, indeed. 2 of the artists that are in the studio tour are going to be here in residence the week before.
Oh,
the studio
fantastic.
tour. And
Fantastic.
So the studio tour will feature their work.
All right, great. We'll see you then.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Putting on the garden shoes. I changed my schedule around so I could get about 40 minutes of work on the garden and whatnot before breakfast. It's the only way I seem to be able to get anything done during the week because I'm back to my painting schedule and I don't like to be interrupted in my painting schedule, and if I do too much something else, then I never get to the painting. I'm terrible at painting in the afternoon, so. But before breakfast for a little bit doesn't seem to interfere, so. Pierre is crying over there because he's ready to come out with me on this new schedule. I have to go around and make sure there's no holes in my crazy fencing. Trying to keep Pierre in the yard. Oh, the raccoons and squirrels haven't torn the fence down or anything over the night. Okay, so my goal for this week is to put some more stuff against the shed roof there. I put another piece of fabric over on this side to hang over some of these tall things we're going to put against the wall. And I want to get all this stuff off onto the shelves under there so that I can get the rest of the stuff off the porch. Okay, in case you haven't seen a really old video that I did, an episode earlier, I was planning to make, these are sunflower steaks from giant sunflowers that grow around here. And I was planning to make some sunflower decking. It was like an experiment for the bathroom downstairs. But then David had to move in, and so I was never able to finish that floor in that bathroom. So now I'm just keeping them because I have a stick fetish. I'm bad. I don't know why I love all kinds of sticks. I even have a bunch of pampas grass reeds that and tops that I got from a neighbor in the neighborhood. Obviously the neighbor is in the neighborhood. Anyway, David didn't know what he was getting into when he moved in with me. Actually, he did. Poor guy. I'm like a crazy goal-oriented person. I have all these lists, and I'm so anal about it that even if I do something during the day that's not on the list, at the end of the day, I'll put the thing on the list just so I can cross it off. I've got a problem. Last week, I got the larch tree planted in the front berm, which damn near killed me. Unbelievable. I have a whole crew of people breaking down bicycle boxes for me. You put your intention out in the universe and it provides. that's done this week is to get all the junk off my porch over there, over here, and some of it organized over there, but just clear off that space. Okay, guess what? Look. Space on my porch. I put 2 swinging benches up. I have to get new cushions. I'm just using what I found around the house, and I got a new chair for Pierre so he can scratch it up, do what he wants. I'm so happy. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd do a happy dance because my painting to my client in New York, my big landscape, is getting shipped today, and my other medium-sized landscape has been completed. So there's reason for a happy dance, and I'll do it in secret this time. I'm just making my rounds. I often wake up with anxiety. Do you? And I read recently that can be the result of excess cortisol, and that cortisol is actually highest in the morning. So a lot of people wake up with anxiety. I didn't know that. I also have anxiety at night. Anyway, the project after the porch is I have to turn my attention to my fruit trees, which are growing out the top of this small wire mesh, and they're suffering. Getting to be the end of the summer, I have to prune them back seriously. Anyway, soon. Oh, God. There's so much to do. I gotta let Pierre out. And then we're on the roll. Have a good day. Pierre. Oh, there you are. Come on. You wanna come out? Come on. Come on. Yeah. You want to get on the movie? Oh, God. Okay. Here we go.
Good morning. Hello, baby. What are you doing?
Alright, I didn't finish closing the gates yet, but you come
Just
out.
a minute.
Okay.
What are you doing, dear? You want to come out? Okay, here you go. Get my hand.
Poor baby. You're getting a checkup at the vet? No. I know you're not happy. No. Okay, we're in September now, something like the 7th or maybe the 7th. I am on the roof and I have a most beautiful crop of red beets. I'm going to try to harvest some of these beetroot to use in some juice I'm going to make with the apples that I've been picking and been falling off my trees. And I'll have the greens or the reds as they are in, I'll steam them for dinner tonight with the roasted potatoes or baked potatoes that I've gotten from my garden down there. I also have a couple eggplant to pick, so that's very cool. Some good things are happening on the roof. I did see a grasshopper up here on my beans the other day, so. Okay, my Lodi apples from the Lodi tree, all that's made into applesauce because they're not good to eat in great applesauce. But now I'm dealing with the next tree to ripen, which is a Sweet 16. And I got a whole bunch of apples that have fallen off the tree prematurely or knocked off by the wind, or the bugs have eaten them and they'd start to go bad. And so they fell off, and the wasps are doing a number on a bunch of them. So I've collected a bunch of them and they're just not so pretty, but I'm going to cut them up and make juice. And I'm going to make two kinds of juice. I'm going to make one with these frozen grapes, which are defrosting, and my beets from my garden, and apples. And then the other one's going to be carrot and apple. So there you go. I've been avoiding sitting here cutting up all these ugly apples, but they're going to be delicious in juice form.